Welcome to this weekend's trivia quiz. Today's quiz has 10 rounds of 5 questions each. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each question, or pause if you want more time. Coming up: North American cities, musical maths, TV doctors, it's all over, Victorians, cartoon dogs, definitions, anagrams, sporting firsts, Elizabeth Who. Grab a pen and paper to keep your score, and let's get started. Here we go. Round 1, North American cities. Identify 5 cities in North America from their famous landmarks. That's the Bellagio Hotel and Fountains, in Las Vegas. That's the Jefferson Memorial, in Washington, D.C. That's the CN Tower, in Toronto. That's Quincy Market, located in the city of Boston. And finally for this round, that's the Biosphere, in Montreal. Round 2, musical maths. Add the numbers from these song titles to get the answer. That's When I'm 64, and 7 days, making a total of 71. That's 24 hours from Tulsa, and 99 problems, making a total of 123. That's Perfect 10, and Summer of 69, making a total of 79. That's Three Little Birds, and Edge of 17, making a total of 20. And finally for this round, that's 7 Nation Army, and 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, making a total of 57. Round 3, TV doctors. Name these famous fictional TV doctors. That's Doogie Howser MD, played by Neil Patrick Harris. That's Dr. Gregory House, played by Hugh Laurie. That's Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor, from Doctor Who. From Quantum Leap, that's Dr. Sam Beckett, played by Scott Bakula. And finally for this round, from Diagnosis Murder, that's Dr. Mark Sloan, played by Dick Van Dyke. Round 4, it's all over. 5 trivia questions where all the answers contain the word over. Which Over is a 2009 film set in Las Vegas starring Bradley Cooper? That's The Hangover. Which over is the total sales a business makes in a set period? That's turnover. Which over is the name of the hotel in the film The Shining? That's the Overlook Hotel. Which over is a woolen garment that covers the upper body? That's a pullover. Which over is a 1997 studio album by Shania Twain? That was Come On Over. Round 5, Victorians. Name these 5 notable figures of the Victorian era. That's Charles Darwin. That's the person who the era is named after, Queen Victoria. That's political theorist, Karl Marx. That's writer, Mark Twain. And finally for this round, that's socialite and actress, Lily Langtry. Are you enjoying today's quiz? If so, why not like the video and subscribe? It's free, and it really helps the channel. Now on with the rest of today's quiz. Round 6, Cartoon Dogs. Name these famous cartoon canines. From The Simpsons, that's Santa's Little Helper. That's Brian, from Family Guy. That's the slow and lethargic basset hound called Droopy. That's the dog from Down Under, Bluey. And finally, that's the number one super guy, Hong Kong Phooey. Round 7. Definitions. Identify the correct definition of each word. Does the word Philistine mean a collector of ancient coins, hostile to culture or art, or prone to exaggeration? It means hostile to culture or art. Does the word agog mean a carved figurehead on a ship, full of excitement or curiosity, or weak from lack of food? Agog means full of excitement or curiosity. Does the word peripatetic mean extremely talkative, having many sharp angles, or traveling from place to place? It means traveling from place to place. Does the word anathema mean ancient Greek architecture, intensely disliked or shunned, or organized in a hierarchy? Anathema means intensely disliked or shunned. And finally for this round, does the word susurrus describe the flickering of a candle, the pattern of frost on a window, or the sound of soft whispering? Susurrus is used to describe the sound of soft whispering. Round 8. Anagrams. Rearrange the letters to name 5 common household items. That's teapot. That's armchair. That's spoon. That's television. And finally, that's chest of drawers. Round 9. Sporting firsts. Name the sporting legends who achieved these notable firsts. Who was the first person to swim unaided across the English Channel? That was Captain Matthew Webb. Who was the first skateboarder to land a 900, which is 2.5 mid-air rotations? That was Tony Hawk. Who was the first batsman to score 10,000 runs in Test cricket? That was Sunny Gavaskar. Who was the first darts player to score a televised 9-dart finish? That was John Lowe. And finally, who was the first and so far only person to score 100 points in a single National Basketball Association game? That was Wilt Chamberlain. Round 10. Elizabeth who? Name these well-known people called Elizabeth. Which Elizabeth played Offred in the TV adaptation of The Handmaid's Tale? That's Elizabeth Moss. Which Elizabeth played the role of Samantha Stevens in TV sitcom Bewitched? That was Elizabeth Montgomery. Which Elizabeth was the founder and CEO of the controversial blood testing company Theranos? That was Elizabeth Holmes. Which Elizabeth played the role of Vanessa Kensington in the Austin Powers films? That's Elizabeth Hurley. And finally for today's quiz, which Elizabeth was the poet who wrote the sonnet which begins, "How do I love thee? Let me count the ways." That was Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Hope you enjoyed today's quiz. Thanks for playing. How did you do? Share your score in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more quizzes. See you next time.